Hello, good morning. This is welcome to let's say Thursday. Welcome Thursday. Good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks for watching. This will be a short one as usual. Um, my advice is to keep videos under four minutes, but as you can see, I can't even stick to that 100%. But guess what? My whole philosophy on life is be good, not perfect. Remember, I think I shared a quote. It was something like, um, being perfect is not being good. You know, I rather be good than be perfect because when you try too hard to be perfect, all you're focused on is the sort of like the game, the system. Um, so people are more likely to cheat when they try to be perfect, but when they're good, you're thinking about other people taking part in in the whole thing. So it's better to be good, and that's why one if you're religious or if you're a thinker, one of the frustrations with life is that when you try to be good, everything slows down. Don't you find that extremely frustrating when you try to be good? If you're perfect, no problem, because if you're perfect, you sort of like maybe cheat or not care, leave the pack behind. But when you're good, everything slows down. So it's very frustrating. It's one of the coming of age things. Um, it's one of the coming of age things where you choose to be good, and then your whole life kind of slows down a little bit. You know, instead of just taking off from the pack, your whole life kind of just slows down, right? Not only are you waiting for on your family, but it seems like you're waiting until everybody's gotten their share. So your whole life slows down. So being perfect, very frustrating. But back to the title of this morning's post, right? I'm going to talk about transgenderism and what was the last thing? Models, right? So I saw a movie yesterday. It was called The Hella Rising. Interesting movie. It starred like Mick Mickelson, right? Some Swedish guy. But it was basically about in the Christian Crusades, and so Christianity had just come to like northern England, like Scotland or something. So this group, it was unbelievable what it was like back then. These groups of knights, they decided to go to Jerusalem, right? But get this, America, they don't end up in Jerusalem. They end up in North America. Like back then, right? All they had was like Christianity, right? And they wanted to like spread the word of the Lord or go to Jerusalem, become rich, all this stuff. They had no idea what they were doing. They ended up in North America. They called it New Jerusalem. Really interesting movie. They could not go back. Like they met Native Americans, burnt their boat. They could not go back to like Scotland. Just ended up with basically the clothes on their backs. It was so shit. It was so interesting movie. So in the early days of Christianity, you guys basically just took off, said we're going to Jerusalem, America. Had no idea where it was, what it was. Got the shit kicked out of you. Interesting. So that's the movie called The Hella Rising. It's on my Roku, so I saw it for free. It's on Crackle. And you can watch movies on Crackle.com for free too. I don't think you need a Roku. I think you can even use your web browser to watch it. It was only up for one more day. Those movies, they change over all the time. It was gonna expire one day, so I wanted to catch it. is so interesting, so dark, eh? So it's like a missionary movie, except these were knights and they were gonna go to Jerusalem. They got on a boat. They ended up in North America. The boat got burnt. They got the shit kicked out of them by Native Americans. They couldn't go back. I don't know what the hell. What was going on? You know, but when I was watching, you know what I realized, right? So now, and it's very revealing in the early times of Christianity, of religion, is this. We're smart. Christianity, other religions make you smart, right? Alleviates the suffering in your soul, makes you wiser, right? Except these medieval knights back then. So I was cleaning my face. These medieval knights back then thought they unlocked the secret universe, just leapt into the dark. So even though we get smarter, it's still wiser not just to leap into the dark. You know what I mean? So even though, like, say you finish university, um, or you learn something, right, in your religion, you're smarter, but don't just leap into the darkness. You know, it's wiser to take care than leap into the darkness. Because even though we are smarter, we are not invulnerable. And what I learned is what really is hell, but the presence of other people who believe in different things. You know, you think, okay, so these Christian knights in medieval time, right, talking about this movie, were converted to Christianity. They became smarter, right? They knew like what was in their hearts, the pains, all that. They became smarter, right? They leapt into the dark. They didn't even go to Jerusalem. They ended up in North America. And then they found a whole civilization of people who believed in totally different things and yet still had to defend their village, still had to defend their mom and dad, had to defend their kids. So these medieval Christian knights just leapt into the darkness, found another civilization that was totally legitimate because these people had like children, you know, and villages and stuff, right? And so what do you expect when you invade someone else's land? You get the shit kicked out of you. And you're not even in Jerusalem. You're in North America now. So it's a very enlightening movie, extremely dark, right? It's like the point, they couldn't go back, to Scotland or wherever they were from. Extremely dark movie. It's like really, really harsh movie, but very, very enjoyable, but very like meditative. One of those very quiet movies, like a missionary movie, you know? It's like, it's all in your head, right? And the elements, the nature, and then a whole different type of civilization. So Valhalla Rising, Nick Mickelson. It's only got 1 day left on Crackle. You can watch it for free on Crackle. I don't know if it's still up there because it only had 1 day left. So that was the movie. Transgenderism. You know, I think transgenderism is like, you know, like gayism is an issue, is a biological issue. Like, so like just man and nature, biological issue. And then on top of that, you got religion, you got laws, all that keeps us from killing one another, right? And prevents hatred from inciting violence. But I think gayism, transgender, so like at the man and nature level, I think it's biological. I think it's good to have as part of society. It's sort of like, it's like if we're a society, right, of basically all just classic straight people, I think we can get hacked. So I'm not saying it's mainstream. I think it's still minority. but it's like a society where no one got sick, right? Or if you were born disabled, they got rid of you, and everybody was classically straight, healthy, had a minimum IQ of 120. That'd be an awful society. It'd be perfect society, but it wouldn't be a good society. All right. So I'd rather go for good than perfect. Have a perfect society. You know, if you're born disabled, right, for some reason, your IQ is below 120, right, or you got a heart condition or something, they got rid of you. Like you weren't a good athlete, you weren't good in school, you couldn't do anything, you got a speech impediment, they got rid of you. And if you weren't classically straight, they got rid of you. I think it would be a perfect society, it would not be a good one. That's my view on transgenderism. Models, you know, funny thing with models, even if you're not in love with a model, if you see a model in real life, your heart kind of leaps into your face. They're so beautiful, like they're so perfect, eh? Even if you're not like sexually attracted, like, you know, like just like you're not in love with every girl, right? Even if you're not, even if you're not into them, like, you know, dating and girlfriend stuff, your heart just leaps into your face because everything is so perfect. It's crazy with models.